If we just like trade away all our good players for like first round picks, then like we tank. Yeah, that's something we could do. And we would get a lot. Much for this. No. Giving them a bit of their needs. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott, once he's in his prime. Yes, yes. This dude has one year on his contract. I don't think these guys. I don't think we can land this one. Yeah. I think we can land this one though. Whew. Okay. This is a good enough of a team to like tank really badly.
I'm starting on just one chunk with no food, no water, and no friends. Very lonely. So I'm gonna have to get building. Hidden in the world are spawners that will allow me to make new random chunks, and this world gets chaotic by the end of the video. And hey, we just hit 500,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I released a limited edition merch drop to celebrate. It has two designs with the iconic pink sheep that we love here on the channel. Be sure to grab it at the brand
I'm
new
watching
shop,
some
or you can
YouTube at
do
this
so
point.
right here. Just look down there on the YouTube page. They're available for 30 days and then they're gone, but we have new stuff coming very soon. Alright, let's hit delete on almost everything. Day 1. And don't mind the MCC skin, but now you can know when I started recording this. First things first was to peek over the edge of the world, seeing a single water source block really far down. That's going to take some time to get to. But before we can, we have to secure the surface. First things first, consume the trees, turning them into crafting tables, sticks, planks, pickaxes, stone pickaxes, breaking some dirt, making a shovel, leveling some area, getting some birch. We're going to have to make do with it. Stone axe, better chopping, better leaves, getting saplings, turning some of that wood into slabs so I don't need to worry about jumping every block, and then breaking the 2 and only 2 pieces of grass in this entire chunk to land myself 1 piece of seeds. And that's all I'm gonna have as far as food for a while, so we're gonna have to be careful. I'm throwing whatever saplings I can spare into the composter, making myself a furnace so I can cook up some charcoal, so I can get some torches going, heading underground because I can't sleep, there's no wool. Down here, I'm grabbing some copper, a few pieces of coal, and looking for iron, finding a little bit of that relatively quickly, and then quite a few mobs. Oh my goodness. It is an entire world's worth of mobs in like, okay. So it's an entire world's worth of mobs in one cave. That looks dangerous. As there is no chance I can take that on in my current state, I headed up to the surface to wait it out until day 2, where I crafted up a shield with one of the pieces of iron, going back down underground, trying to catch a few mobs before they despawned due to the light level. There was one skeleton here, who I was able to kill, getting a few bones, which is going to come in so handy, as well as a bow, so that's a big win. I torched up the cave, heading to the surface, bone mealing the ground to try to turn it into grass to get more seeds, and then realizing I could just bone meal the wheat, which is a guaranteed seed drop. Okay, it was late, alright? It was late that day. I was able to get a couple flowers though, which I could use for dyes, quintupling my seeds, and having a few trees spawn, where I was able to get my first bit of food. We can eat. We can live. This will not even put us to full, so it's better than nothing. We still need a little bit more if we want to survive long term. But to avoid running out of energy and hunger every time I go down to the mines, I crafted up some cobblestone stairs and started making the jankiest staircase down to the lower level. From there, I found a cave that was mainly blocked off on one side. Killing the zombie inside, I thought this could be useful for later. But I did a quick little edge check, seeing the one water source block, and that's my first goal. There's also some diamonds which I can catch around the edges if I look very carefully, so I know at least where I need to go. The problem is going to be getting there. And hey, this video is sponsored by Honkai Star Rail, an immersive art all around the world with literally the universe. So after re-upping on all of myself for sponsoring this video, I spent some time the next morning leveling out another corner of the chunk, making some space that I could turn into a little flat area that could potentially be a bit of a base location. After re-upping on all of my tools with cobblestone, I started digging down, making my way into a ravine, and getting a huge lucky break. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Okay. That's huge. Huge. That is what I think it is. Is this? Yes, it is! It is. The World Forge. This is the entire gimmick of this 100 days. Let's go. So the World Forge is going to allow me to craft new chunks, and that's a really cool thing. I'll show you when we get there. But first, I grabbed all of the iron from this ravine right here, which would be more than enough for tools, essential things like buckets, armor, so that I won't die immediately. But we're gonna make things in kind of a unique order here. I made my way down to a crack in the cave when it hit the deep slate level, killing a child, and then continuing down, just trying to navigate and secure as much of the chunk as I could with torches. I hit the zero barrier where the shaders do something really weird with being underground, and I did play around with that for a little while. It is kind of funny. I was distracted. Heading back up the staircase, placing down the World Forge, and starting on creating my next chunk. This eats natural blocks like dirt, cobblestone, stone, and turns it into things like world cores and world shards, which power and allow you to craft spawners, which will make more terrain. But first I have to work with what I have, because it takes quite a bit of resources. 4 of these large crystals makes 1 core, which makes 1 chunk. So we got some work to do. First, I need to make sure I'm not going to die, so I made myself a chestplate and a cauldron, because I need water sooner rather than later. And I also need food, so I made a few shears, turning the leaves into bone meal using a composter, and using that to grow an additional few pieces of wheat, which allow me to both expand out the farm and make myself a loaf of bread that I could actually eat. From there, I headed underground, back down to try to secure what I could. I had a few pieces of ore fall off the world, which is extremely unfortunate, and I'm barricading off that little cave that I had found earlier, making a small little...
These players are on the last year of their contract.
This way I could
Re-sign them to avoid losing them.
and hopefully be able to kill them pretty easily. I grabbed a bit more wood and more leaves up on the upper level, turning more of that into additional bone meal for composting, but I'm also trying to be careful here, because I don't want anything to fall off the edge, and the bone meal goes flying out of the composter if you're not careful. The World Forge is still hungry for a lot more blocks, so I found another small space where I could just level off this chunk a little bit further, making it a little bit smoother for me to work on, and having more blocks for the forge. Crafted up my 1 piece of bread that I was able to eat to get myself back up to full health and full saturation, and then headed down into the mines, because we're approaching day 4, I don't want to deal with any phantoms. I threw a staircase down to make the tiniest little hole to kill some mobs, but not being prepared for the child to come to try to bite my ankles. After taking care of them, I was able to head inside, grabbing my very first piece of string, which is my first step towards a bed. I started day 5 by sacrificing many bats, and you all saw how well that worked for our MCC performance. Spending some time expanding the overall space of the spawning section just so we could get more mobs in here. But unfortunately, that wasn't the only place in the whole chunk where they could spawn.
Well, bro, why the Eagles have it? No. We have 3 first-round picks. We want the Eagles. You gonna do me dirty like that? All right.
Confederacy have a 50% lower chance of winning the battle. You can either prove them wrong, or you can show everyone Union victories that would make even a
They could spawn.
Right, we really don't have anyone.
And they only dropped 1 bone. Really hope the wheat has grown, because now phantoms are gonna spawn after today. We can't be this slow. We gotta do this. Apple. Oh my god. Huge. How much health can we recover from that? If we just don't move. I resigned myself to eating the little bit of rotten flesh that I had in order to get my health back up to full, but it was going to be close if I didn't kill more mobs or get more resources.
Let's go. We have the first overall pick, meaning we could guarantee draft a quarterback.
Bad. So I headed back down to the spawning area, and it was full of both spiders and zombies, which I was easily able to take out, grab some string, and then headed back up to the surface, waiting underneath the tree so no phantoms would spawn, giving it about a minute worth of a count, and then heading back down, where the farm was no longer safe, as some mobs had made their way up from the ravine as well. And once I cleared them, I had a bit of a creeper incident, with one blowing up the wall into the spawn chamber. I cleared and boxed up that area again, made my way back up to the surface, and there was just screaming, nope. I'm waiting here until the morning. And that morning was tense. I'm basically playing chicken with the creepers that walk up to the little hole that all the mobs can fall into, and finding some that had spawned down in the ravine that were walking up the staircase and trying to assassinate me. So I dropped everything I could off on the surface, and I'm up to 2 wool blocks worth of string, so we're making progress.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock.
I slowly staircased my way down, digging through the walls to be able to do a few
Pause.
They are finally getting to the point where I can take
Pause
care
the draft class so we can at least look at the overall. Like, bro. Definitely not getting this dude. Definitely not. This dude looks good, I guess. Hold on. Oh, this dude's trash or something. At least trash, like. This quarterback class is trash. Like, we have to go, like, best available. Okay, what about you? No, that's actually decent.
What direction will they go?
Hidden overall, let's go.
Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock. The Cowboys on the clock.
Oh, I
now.
didn't.
What direction will they go?
Mean to do that. I think it picked one. Ooh.
The Dolphins now on the clock.
Doesn't matter as long as he's a 71. I'm fine for real.
The Cowboys now on the clock.
We definitely need one of these.
And now on the clock, it's the Cardinals.
Ooh, a hidden dev. Let's go. Are we locking in this draft?
Now, the Cowboys.
We gotta lock in on this draft for real. Best available player. Yo, this quarterback actually. This quarterback looks good, but he's gonna be a backup either way. That man about to be a backup for a quarterback. We're double downing on quarterback for real.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock. All right, the Ravens are now on the clock.
Doesn't matter. As long as they're like above 70, I'm fine with that. With the CPU. With the CPU draft. Hopefully the quarterback is at least a 77 overall. Because if he isn't, that's going to be a bummer on us. Alright, looks like the...
View your team save snapshots or follow the...
Ooh.
This player's development trait is hidden.
Ooh, that's actually good for the defense.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and...
Randy Rivers. See what the best player who's okay, who is the better quarterback? Okay, he was like the lowest out of them. He wasn't that I didn't check this dude. This quarterback's alright. His morale's down for some reason. The final pick of the draft. The best player. Okay, so we got the best player. Or we're basically tied. But it's probably gonna be like... Oh yeah, ours is definitely better. Yeah. Solid draft. Okay, I think next year's free agent class. Gotta think about that one. I mean, we should be like getting the first overall pick next year. So like next year's first overall pick, if we get it, receiver, because we definitely need a good receiver for our quarterback.
Of the mobs in the lower part of the ravine and throw down some additional torches so that this place would be safe. From there, I was working at the spawner a little bit more, getting some more string from another spider, and making my way up to the surface, just waiting out the night underneath a tree so no phantoms would spawn. I got a carrot from a zombie, so I put that down, bone mealing it, and now I have a much more reliable food source as it just creates more of itself. But instead of just waiting for mobs to potentially spawn on my head up on the surface, I went down into the deep dark to do a bit of mining, breaking my pickaxe, and then having to head all the way back up to the surface anyway. Day 7, I started by clearing the spawner, getting another bone from a skeleton, and a little bit of rotten flesh, which is the only way that I can actually eat something. Thankfully, it was raining, so I went up to go keep an eye on the cauldron, hoping that I could pull a few bit of water layers from the rain that I could work my way up to an infinite water source. I used the bone meal to make myself some additional carrots, and now I at least have a reliable source of food, doing a little bit of chopping of wood, making sure to shear all of the leaves to both get saplings and to turn that into additional bone meal, and throwing any blocks I can afford to do so into the forge to try to work my way up to my first world core. After that, it was back down to the spawner, ending up with a pair of golden pants, so if I ever happen to make it to the nether somehow, I won't be attacked, at least not right away. But I continued working my way downwards, finally getting to the level of my first major goal. Yes! Water. We have water.
Nice.
It's Saturday. The stadium's full. The stories are stacked, and the only thing
Goofy at.
We have water. Okay. I need to make a bucket though.
No, hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to use the bathroom. Yes, let's go. We are doing bad. Yes. So now we can get the. I think we have the first overall pick. How did our rookie do?
To make a water
Quickly
source
review the league's
infinite
top
from just
performers
He
and
probably
the
did bad.
With that in place now, I can even hydrate the farm, so things are going to grow a lot faster, grabbing all of the copper from my one furnace, making the 4 copper blocks, and basically crafting the spawner in my inventory before going to bed. And I'll let LiveVO Gundo take it from here for a minute. I think back here makes the most sense. Actually, yeah, let's do over this way. Here we go. Ready? Check this animation out. Look at that. Hey! And there we go.
Crazy.
2 chunks now. Should immediately start getting this torched up though, or else we're gonna have a problem. So that's what I started with, just throwing down torches on any of the caves that were accessible, as well as the surface, mining down to the lower levels, having some stone now blocking off some of my drops before, and using that to just get any additional resources. There's some iron and copper, which will be useful for more spawners. I'm checking the corners of the caves to see what other diamonds had spawned, seeing some in a corner, and going to grab those. Is that the deep dark? Oh, it is. Seeing that was there, I'm definitely interested, not gonna lie. So I mined a few additional resources, mining down along the edges until I got to a point where there was just a tiny bit of skulk on one of the corners. If there's any way that I get even the smallest part of an ancient city despite all of these chunks, I'm going to absolutely lose it. But we have more work to do. First things first is working with the spawner. There was a zombie villager in there, which I got very excited about, but then there was a skeleton in there, which got very nervous about, so I just cleared everything I could so I didn't have another creeper incident. I did, at some point in time, get the zombie villager to be the only mob in there, so I ran up to the surface, getting a whole bunch of wood and crafting that into a boat, running all the way back down, and unfortunately, dang, it was too far away. Oh.
Can I tell you a secret? Just kidding, I don't get you. I'm gonna tell you my top 3 products you can only get.
Oh, let's go. We rich now, bro.
Thanks to Summer Fridays jet lag eye patches.
Bro.
These are non-flip.
Get this out of my face. These ads.
For next time, you know, if we ever happen to get a next time. Hey, you win some, you lose some, but I'm already working on my next additional chunk so I can continue building out this world. Thankfully, I can sleep. The next day, I'm spending some time just mining in all of the new caves that I have available to explore, picking up all of the copper that I can for additional chunk spawners, and then strip mining at different levels, trying to find things like iron,
We
diamonds,
need a good running back.
useful. I did that for most of the day, bringing all
Doesn't
the
matter.
that were left over and throwing them into the world forge, smelting up some of the iron, and getting just enough into the forge to end up with another world. So I've gone from one chunk to potentially.
I guess the rest of these people can leave.
Furnaces? I'm not sure. Smelting up the copper so that I could craft what I needed in the morning. Day 12, and it's time to expand the world yet again. This time I figured I'd go in the opposite direction, spawning a new chunk, and I do just love that animation. I was right inside one of the caves, which I torched, seeing that it fell precariously down on the side, which could be bad. I torched up the surface, checking around what I could, and did the same thing, mining through all of the edges and finding little gaps to check.
Free agency, let's see what we got. Tyreek Hill is here.
This is the development trait. So this player has a zone.
Bruh.
This is a
Buddy. Come over here. We cannot let this dude fall to any other team, bro. TJ Watt? We about to have an elite team. Oh, this corner 30? I don't care. Bro, we giving you a $7 million deal. Man, 6 years, 6 year deal all day. Crazy Derek Carr is still here. Daniel Jones. Drew Lock. Josh Rosen is still here. That's crazy. I'll give you like a 5 year deal. If we can get everyone to sign, brother, we might be able to take down, we might be able to take the division. Not too, very too. Oh, you guys are giving this man a good year? I mean, good deal? Not anymore. We come in for him. Bro, we're splashing the cash on some of these players. And bruh, it's about to be super crazy if we can get them to sign. No way these niggas actually, fucking no way that TJ Watt just did not do my deal, bro. This man went to the Raiders. Bro, the Buccaneers, bro, I gave them like 7 year deals. It's a 1 year deal, bro. A 1 year deal, bruh. And I gave them like 7 million. Like no, like 17 million, like more than what they did. Some cheatskates.
Okay, it's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Stupid Tyreek Hill. Alright, if the Raiders don't make the Super Bowl, I'm laughing straight at them. I'm laughing at their goofiness looking Tony Dak Prescott built bodies. Why do all these players want to go, like, never mind.
Okay, it's the Lions now on the clock.
Dang, the dude fast. Doesn't matter. Yo, So the other one can like stay.
The Cowboys on the
Nah,
clock now. What
nah, he
direction
probably
will
gonna
they
be
go?
gone by now. Yeah. Junior Cooper. I have
The
to get
Rams
this
on the clock
person.
now.
Bro! Brother. Nah, I'm just like gonna let the CPU, because I have to check out these two receivers. Like I said, like it doesn't matter if you have like the lead on like some players like in Madden. They sign with the other team, even though they give like them the worst, like not even a good deal. So why would you go for them, which like gave you like a max contract, bro? Makes no sense. Bro, let's go. Doesn't matter. These guys, we got two good receivers at least. The rest of this, actually, no, this running back doesn't look that bad actually. He has 93 speed, bro. That's crazy. Actually, no, what? Free. Let's check some. Let's check free agency for real. Is there anybody good? Antonio Brown. No, no one. Like let's go Young. Bruh. I don't care. I actually need a punter for real. I don't mind getting a punter for real, for real. I mean, might as well. Cause like, why not? Like, who here has like the most, like, who wants, no. That is a cool name, hold on. Justice Hill or something like that. That is like such a crazy. These guys want like 5 million. Bro, and they're like not even like good, like most of these players. This dude's 80, bro. At 80 overall. I mean, we do need wide receiver depth. And we do need two good receivers. Alright, guys. For this year's team, let's check it out. Ooh. This team actually does not look that bad. We got we got three good running backs. The tight end's looking okay. It's the defense that I really like. I like. The defense looking good, bro. And we hit the upgrades. Our team should be at least like 77. And then like we need one more good off season. Like one more. If we get one more off season, we can make it, bro. I don't think the upgrades did anything. Alright, some of the playoffs. I'll be right back, guys. tangled with some of the wires. Antonio Bruno. Yeah, I'm not losing this punter, bro. You're here just for depth purposes, even though like you're the third string running back. I still want him on my team. Like I said, one good off season, or one more good off season, and we're rolling. Let's see. And oh, look who's here. Hmm. Gus Edwards. Hmm. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a good year. That makes us in the third spot. Ooh, I'll just go with this dude, cause why not? And we're stealing it from a division rival or someone in at least like in our division. Wait. Okay, so they're giving him like not good deals. Might as well ball out. What is with these people refusing? Okay. Who did this nigga sign with? Hmm. Okay, what if we lock in? And we could see like what this package could get us. Wait, the Dolphins have Devontae Adams? What's the point of having these people? Never mind. Okay, Kyle Pitts. Yo, if we can get this deal done, and it was accepted, bet. At least we have our #1 tight end. Like, sheesh. Oh, yeah. I think this team has its time now. And we still have our draft, but we don't have a first round pick.
I don't know what that's about, but I think we'll be figuring it out very, very soon. So this is going to be releasing on June 18th. We don't have to wait that long to play it. And we got a couple other details here, leaked details, if you will. It looks like each week is going to have a different theme. And so far, the leaked weeks are, week 1 is going to be exotic items. Really cool. I love that they're doing these themes. And starting with exotic items, that's going to get a W from me. Now, week 2 is going to be the Avatar Returns, which means we are going to get Avatar collab mythics back in the game for this game mode.
And honestly, I am looking forward to that because they were a lot of fun to use. And it's just nice to see Fortnite kind of bringing back these collab items that many players didn't get a chance to use before. Bam. We gotta take down this fire. I'm gonna do it. Oh man, it has one shot left in it. Please don't hit me. There we go. I'm just gonna take this. Yoink. Thank you. By the way, these pistols are so much fun to use. I'm gonna grab them. I have like no ammo though. Nice. Okay, week 3 is gonna be bad bosses, which I assume is going to be just bosses from Fortnite, like Midas and Brutus and all the OG ones. But they could surprise me and just make it about the movie Bad Bosses, which came out a while ago. I highly suspect that's not the case. But heck, I mean, Fortnite released a RoboCop skin, so who knows, really. Week 4 is going to be the TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Melee Madness. So some more collab weapons, you'd love to see it. And that should add a lot of life into the game mode and give people an opportunity who didn't play with those weapons to, try them out. So it looks really, really cool. And again, the promo image looks fantastic. I'm excited to play.
I wonder what week 5 is gonna be on that. Bro, Fortnite. You need to calm down and stop making bangers. Bangers. No. Bro, week 1. Bro. Me and the boys are about to lock in on that mode, bro. Oh my god, for week 5, I know what Fortnite should do. A anime one. Deku Smash, bro. Kamehameha. Look, bro. Aaron, yeah, but bro. Attack on Titans. Bro. They do that. I'm taking everyone down with me with the Thunder Spears. Aaron Yeager and Deku Smash. I'll be like, snap. Them back to the lobby, bro. It's gonna be so much fun. It's showing me last year's draft, which is so weird. Check if there's. Let's go back to free agency if there's any good players. Because we need to upgrade our defense. Because apparently our defense is so trash. Literal doo-doo water. That's what it is. Literal doo-doo water. And we gotta get cheap players though. I'll take the youngest one. I know they're not experienced, but it's still in their prime. This is probably all we can get. And this is probably gonna be the final, like, last year. Last year of trying, and if we don't, do it, I guess we can do something else. So I was just checking my thing.
And see what it's all about. And trust me, I will be making a video when it drops, so make sure to stay tuned and subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Now, we still got 2 massive pieces of news in addition to a bunch of other smaller things, so make sure to watch this whole video. Let's open up this vault and keep on getting loot, though. Really need to get a better shotgun. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna pick up the outlaw shotgun for 800 gold. So apparently leakers are confirming that there will be a mini live event happening this season. Now, we don't know at all the details of this mini live event, but if they're comparable to, say, the Pandora's Box live event or the Dr. Doom kind of pipeline one, I know I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm excited the more they do of these, because I think it really makes these fantastic moments in the game that we all look forward to. I think we all have a special live event that means the most to us, so let me know your favorite live event in the comments below. Of course,
Guys, I'm gonna say my favorite live event was the Juice Worlds in Fortnite. Bro. It's just so cause like I love Juice World. I'm a huge fan of Juice World. I love him. And I'm one of his I'm like a big fan. Like I sing his songs like every single day for like 1 hour. So yeah.
with every new update, we're going to get a ton of new skins, and this update is no different. We got these 2 kind of like hazmat looking skins. I think they look fantastic, and I could see them becoming sweat skins. We also have the Squid Games skins coming out, but I'll touch on that in just a little bit. Hey, where are you going?
We cooked, man. They bring fucking Skippity Toilet to Fortnite. Bro. Now they're doing... I quit. I quit Fortnite, everyone. My last video of Fortnite will be tomorrow. I'm joking. I hope you guys are ready.
Fire rifle's so good. Who's fighting behind me? I'm coming.
But it's just like...
Whoa. 90 damage on him? Holy smokes.
Crazy. Hold on.
Where you going? He's gonna get into the other guard. There's way too many cars in Fortnite solos right now. They have way too much health. Okay, we also have this Dusk Knight skin, which apparently he was leaked already last season, but Epic has officially now put him in the Blitz Royale key art with this new golden style that you can see here. Kind of reminds me of a Squid Game skin as well, but hey, if you're waiting for the skin since it got leaked, congrats, it's finally coming out. Now let's talk about this Squid Games collab. As you guys know, it is going to be an official collab between Fortnite and Squid Games, and people weren't sure how big this collab was going to be. I was there at a Real Fest in Orlando, and they announced it like that you can make maps using Squid Game stuff, like officially licensed. That's really cool in Fortnite Creative. We're going to be able to make a lot of cool things there, but I want to know the Battle Royale details, okay? So we're going to be getting Squid Game skins from the show, hopefully customizable. You can pick your number on your back, all that good stuff. And it also looks like, and I can't believe I'm saying this, it looks like we're going to get a Squid Games reload map on June 27th.
What? It's a reload map. Ooh.
There's some pictures here, and it actually looks really cool. Very surprising though. Like, I did not expect this to happen. I honestly wouldn't have even put on like the top 5 list of things that I thought would happen with this collab. So very interesting choice by Fortnite, but hey, you know what? That could go pretty hard. I will admit. Okay, let's get into this fight here. I'm just gonna have to ram into this box. What is happening here? Hello. Got one down. People are also theorizing that this Squid Games X Fortnite skin with the Cuddle Team Leader could become a thing in the item shop, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. This guy over here waiting in the middle box. What is he doing? Interesting strategy. Now I have a question for you. Are you excited for the Squid Games collab in Fortnite? Let me know. Hit the like button if you are. Now if you didn't know, every few months we get a new Fortnite Festival icon skin and collab. We've had a few heaters. We had Hatsune Miku recently, and now Sabrina Carpenter. It looks like the next artist is going to be Deadmau5. Also, if you've been loving this battle pass like me, you're curious to what the new super styles are going to be for the skins. Well, this update, we're going to know what the new super styles are, and we will be able to unlock them. I'm already cooking up a random challenge for it, trust me. Now, while I'm driving a car, we can talk about cars. We are actually going to be getting a new free car in the game, and it's going to be none other than the Fortnite Battle Bus. You can actually go ahead and unlock it for free right now. You just go to the Epic Game Store and search up Battle Bus. It's going to be a free Rocket League add-on, and then when they release it in the Fortnite files, as soon as it's available, you'll be able to get it. It'll probably come to the Fortnite item shop as well, I'm not sure. But if you want to guarantee that you have it, you can go ahead and do it now. Oh boy, Prescott.
Yeah, screw that. I'm not getting that.
Stormtrooper, what are you doing, Stormtrooper? On to some really big news. We have confirmation on the next Battle Royale icon skin. It's not me. I get comments every day saying, TG, you should be the next Fortnite icon skin. TG, why don't you have an icon skin yet? I don't know, guys. Hopefully it happens one day. But the next icon skin is going to be Sun Heung Min. Now, if you don't know who he is, he's a professional soccer player. I just want to say big congratulations to him and his team. It looks like all the details of this skin have pretty much been released at this point. Honestly, it looks pretty darn cool. So congrats. And then speaking of new game modes, if you're a fan of Lego Fortnite, there is going to be the new Lego Fortnite Expeditions mode, and it looks like it's all going to be about superpowers and superheroes. Let me know if you want to see some content on it, but honestly, in my opinion, I think the Lego Fortnite mode has actually grown, and it's getting better and better with every update. Seriously, if you haven't played it in a while, check it out. I was impressed. I played it with my beautiful wife, Samara, and we had a great time. Oh my gosh. You can see the promo image over here for the new Lego Fortnite Expeditions mode. Honestly, it just has a really cool vibe, so I'm hyped. Now, for all you first-person fans, it does look like there's going to be a brand new Ballistic update with a new map and more content. There's a trailer and all, so make sure to go check that out if you're a fan of Ballistic. It's cool to see Fortnite trying things out like a brand new game mode. I don't know how many of you have played it, but Ballistic's actually pretty fun. I am a fan of first-person games, though. There's also been some new leaks for the Companions feature. Nothing really crazy to show you, but if you didn't know what the Companions feature is, you can go ahead and get a pet to just follow you around while you're playing Battle Royale. Hopefully that doesn't get too annoying, but I think it can be a really cool feature if done right. Oh my gosh. Oh no, my Ford Bronco Raptor. It also looks like, surprise, surprise, there are new icon emotes added to the files. People absolutely love the icon emotes in Fortnite, you know, all the TikTok dances. And to nobody's surprise, there is going to be more and more of them as, yeah, people love them. And then also, what people have been looking forward to is some of the older collabs that haven't been in the item shop for a while. It looks like those are still set to release, but we have no exact date and time at this moment. What are we doing here, buddy? Bam. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, I got a really good loadout. Holy smokes. I'm geared up. Oh, shoot. If you didn't know, these dashes will actually make you take fall damage if you do them from really high up. So just a heads up there. You also can't use them really properly when combined with the dual pistol stuff. That's why I just got rid of them so I could do some fancy slow motion stuff. So there are a lot of new things in this update. I'm curious what you're most excited about, so let me know. And make sure you do hit that that subscribe button with the bell because I'm always letting you know about new updates, and when the new updates drop, I'm always showing you the coolest content from those updates. So make sure to subscribe with the bell so you join the team, alright? We're almost at 10 million subscribers. How cool is that? It's been a long journey, but we ain't going anywhere. We're only getting bigger and better. Oh my gosh! Absolute W! GG! How many crown wins is that? 52! Not bad!
Alright. So I'm ending it here. I wanted you guys to